डोंट लुक लेफ्ट राइट सेंटर, अरे यार मेरा बेटा कर रहा है, शर्म आ रही है, अरे काय की शर्म आ रही है. So kissing scene demand है, करना है.
The film's been watched in over 3,700 cities and towns in the country.
सॉन्ग एंड डांस हमेशा से चलेगा ये देश में, क्योंकि आप देखोगे कि गणपति का त्योहार है तो लोग नाचते हैं, होली है तो लोग नाचते हैं.
My dad started his career with David Uncle, with Coolie #1, and I'm doing the same 25 years later.
बीवी #1 के टाइम हुआ. There was a headline टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया में, ये पिक्चर क्या औरतें देखेंगी, क्या होगा ये वो. तो अगले दिन 100% कलेक्शंस, जबकि वर्ल्ड कप चल रहा था.
Coolie #1 has been the most, for Prime Video's most searched title on the internet in 2020.
When he got his first break also, I got the biggest shock. I said, ये क्या पिक्चरों में काम करेगा, ये एक्टर कब बन गया? I told my other son.
Vijay, Jackie, and David sir, welcome on Bollywood Hungama.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
And
Thank you for
David sir. How has been the journey?
Journey's been very fine. It's been 45 years doing films. So, I mean, good, especially this year. It's been good and bad for everyone. But we've gone through it. We've learnt a lot in this year. And I'm happy my film released this year. You know, was waiting, was released on the 1st of May, but everything got closed down. And ultimately we released the film. Amazon is there. And nothing more. What can I ask for more?
No, absolutely. I can see Varun, he's I think walking around. Jackie, David जी, मेरा एक सवाल था, बहुत प्रैक्टिकल सा मेरा एक सवाल था. आपने बहुत से आपने एक्टर्स को, सुपरस्टार्स को आपने डायरेक्ट किया है. जब आप अपने बेटे को आप डायरेक्ट कर रहे हैं और आपको किसिंग सीन आपको डायरेक्ट करना है, तो कितना आसान या मुश्किल होता है आपके लिए?
इसमें मुश्किल बिल्कुल नहीं होता, क्योंकि देखो क्या, हम लोग बहुत प्रोफेशनल लोग हैं, काम करते हैं. when I'm shooting with him, I don't look at him or ask him कि यार नहीं ये ऐसा करें कि नहीं करें, ये करना है. So kissing scene डिमांड है, करना है. And practically there's nothing wrong यार. ना तो kissing scene तो सबसे हल्का सीन है हिंदुस्तानी फिल्मों में आजकल. So there's nothing like it, and it's very fair. You know, when you're doing it professionally, you don't look left right center. अरे यार मेरा बेटा कर रहा है, शर्म आ रही है, अरे काय की शर्म आ रही है. ऐसा कुछ नहीं. I mean, it's all practical today, and we do it professionally. That's it. अब हीरो हीरोइन कैसे कर रहे हैं वो उनकी बात अलग है.
Yeah, बिल्कुल. All right, so Vijay,
Faridun, I would like to add something here.
Ji, please.
I would like to add that, David Uncle, of course he's a veteran, but I would like to say, because मैं सेट पे रहता था, वरुण को अगर एक और टेक चाहिए होता था और डेविड अंकल को अगर लगता है कि उनको उनका टेक मिल गया है, तो वरुण को वो एक और टेक नहीं मिलेगा. फिर कोई भी हो, डेविड अंकल को अगर अपना टेक मिल गया है, तो he's got his take. So,
and we had a lot of discussions, while shooting also, Varun and me, on work level, we definitely have a lot of discussions. But what good thing है, बहुत comedy में कहता है impromptu है, हो गया. You can't create it again or something, A lot of improvisation is also there.
Vijay, if you can share a few statistics with us. The movie has reached, I think, more than 165 countries, 3,700 cities. That's a massive reach. If you can share some statistics with us in terms of the response to the film.
Sure. I mean, this has been everything that we predicted and a little more. If you remember when we spoke a couple of months ago, just around the time when we launched the trailer, I told you we're super fortunate to have this film. It's something that our customers would absolutely love. And the early results are demonstrating exactly that. So on the opening weekend itself, the film's been watched in over 3,700 cities and towns in the country, and in over 165 countries and territories around the world. I'm just talking about the Christmas weekend. All right. And you can, going by that, I can pretty much see how celebratory New Year's Eve is and the New Year's weekend is going to be with this film as well. The amazing thing about Prime Video is that it allows so many people from all over the country and the world to be entertained, at a time like this, and that's something that we're very grateful to be able to provide the opportunity to customers. That's one. Here's another very interesting thing. From the time the leading up to the launch of the film, and the opening weekend. So from the time we started, the trailer was released all the way up to the opening weekend. Coolie #1 has been the most, for Prime Video's most searched title on the internet in 2020.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. And again, it just goes to show what a lovely, fun, mass entertainer the film really is. And I'm sure you've been seeing all the accolades for the film in various online resources and how people are enjoying themselves watching the film. And the early signs are all, pointing in that direction as well. Faridun, the amazing thing about a film like this is the number of times you can come back and just watch it. To David Sir's point, the spontaneity in comedy is something that you can go back and get entertained any number of times. And we see our customers are very likely to continue to do that, right through the new year. So we're really fortunate. I have to thank Varun, David Sir, Jackie, for giving us the opportunity to actually premiere this film. And I'm just super thrilled. It's kind of I was sharing this yesterday. It's kind of what a great way to end the year and what a wonderful way to begin a new year. So we're going to ask for more. Yeah.
So Jackie, 25 years of Pooja films. How special is Coolie #1?
Oh, of course, it's very, very special. My dad started his career with David Uncle, with Coolie #1. And I'm doing the same 25 years later. So it's very, very special. As in, I have no words to really, express what I'm feeling, but it is very, 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 very special. And I think the way, Amazon and everyone at Amazon has handled the film and the way they've, put it out to the people there, I couldn't be more grateful.
डेविड जी, एक चीज जो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है, आपने म्यूजिक में आपने खासतौर पे आपने ओरिजिनल सिंगर्स को आपने यूज किया है.
That was my first condition.
Yeah.
I said we will not tamper that. First thing I tell them, we are doing these 2 songs. Same singers are there, and in my credit is there for Anand Milan and Sameer in the film. The main titles, yeah.
I saw that.
It's their film. That's it.
Right. Right. I mean, music के साथ में you've always been very particular about your music and लोग हमेशा
always you see my music, my songs. Even the new songs are very good also in the film. We've had 3 new songs more.
Right. And even I think picturization जो scale है वो भी I think बहुत grand scale पे किया गया है.
On production level, nothing is left out. We've done the best.
Right.
This I must say.
डेविड जी, आप जिस तरीके के आप डायरेक्टर रहे हैं, तो लोग मतलब you are the sort of director who brought people to cinema halls.
Always, cinema halls yeah. I'll tell you one thing about my films. मेरी पिक्चर लगेगी तो क्रिटिक्स का व्यू लेफ्ट राइट सेंटर होता है, और 2 दिन बाद हिट हो जाती है, फिर बोलते हैं यार ये पिक्चर चल गई यार, ये क्या हो गया. ये ऑलवेज हुआ है. बीबी #1 के टाइम हुआ है. देयर वाज अ हेडलाइन टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया में, ये पिक्चर क्या औरतें देखेंगी, क्या होगा ये वो. तो अगले दिन 100% कलेक्शंस, जबकि वर्ल्ड कप चल रहा था. नेक्स्ट डे फिर उसका आर्टिकल आया, बहुत बड़ा एक क्रिटिक था, बोला यार समझ नहीं आ रही लोगों को, क्या कर रहे हैं लोग, यार क्यों जा रहे हैं देखने. मतलब दिस हैज बीन गोइंग ऑन since I've joined the film industry, because this cinema is like that. Manmohan Desai was always criticized also by the press and all. It's like that. The entertainment angle of a film is, but our main thing is that people should enjoy, to take them away. It's like dreams, especially in a time what is happening now in the country, all over the world rather. So this takes away, it's like something else only. These type of films work like that.
Cinema hall से digital तक के सफर को आप कैसे देखते हैं?
देखो, वक्त की बात है. This was the need of the hour, I think. And industry needed something like that. Otherwise, बहुत गड़बड़ हो जाता. मुझे ऐसे लग रहा है स्टेबलाइज कर दिया है ये the cinema coming to direct coming to home, like, and this has made a lot of difference. This is a parallel thing which has already come now. Theaters khulenge, they'll have great rush, but this will always be there.
Of course. So,
and Amazon is done it, I must say. I mean, मैं जैसे publicity करता था हमेशा अपनी पिक्चर में, मुझे कुछ फर्क नहीं लगा मैं थिएटर में लग रही है, मेरी OTT में लग रही है. Amazon has equally, जिसको बोलते हैं ना, done their job very well.
So Varun,
That's why the awareness is so much there of the film.
Varun को बुलाइए डेविड जी, हम लोग उनको भी उनसे.
Come Varun.
So Varun, congratulations. Can we say that this has been the biggest reach that you've ever had for any of your films?
It's been the biggest reach, and the kind of instant reaction that we've got for this film is amazing. And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Vijay and Jackie over here. Honestly, how hard Jackie and Honey have worked on this campaign in the last few days is really commendable. And my association with him and Honey and Vashuji will continue in the future. We will collaborate again. But I have to say that, in a time with so much, we knew we are fighting an uphill battle because there is negativity. I mean, no one can deny that conversation. And there was a certain negativity we were fighting. There were certain people who were trying to put the film down probably from day one. But, like Vijay said, like Dad said, there are these few mass entertainers which are, which survive all this. And then people just watch them for that fun and frolic. And that's what they are. You can't discuss it more than that. And I think that's what it's doing on the service, I guess, Vijay.
So Vijay, you like to add something to what Varun is saying?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, hey, look, we program for many Indias, right? And it's very important to never lose sight of the fact that our customers have a wide variety of tastes and preferences. And we make it very important for us to make sure that we're programming to those tastes and preferences. So it's a service that always focuses on variety. And there are very few mass entertainers that actually make the cut. And there's no reason. We've been a part of this journey, I think from early last year. It's not something that we chanced upon because a pandemic happened, etc., etc. We were very much a part of the journey of Coolie #1 at the time when Jackie and I think it was in 2019 when they said they want to make this film, would we like to be a part, their digital partners, etc., etc. So it's important to recognize that the Indian entertainment diet is like a thali. You've got to have everything there. All right, right. You've got to put everything in there. All right, and it's nobody. If you put only the dal and roti, they're gonna say, "Arey yaar, mere ko chicken curry nahi mila." If you put only chicken curry, they're gonna say, "Lekin dal roti nahi mila." So you have to recognize that different people come in and enter and make their choices and selections based on the mood as well.
Correct.
So it's all these ingredients coming together really nicely happens once in a while, and that's what this film is all about. And as I said, if you look at a time like this, in the opening weekend, forget the number of towns, it's 3,700 plus towns in India. 165 countries, people across 165 countries have already seen the film in the opening weekend. Wow. At a time like this.
No, of course, people are consuming.
And Faridun, the fact is that if this film is setting records and people are tuning in to watch it, किसी ने किसी को मतलब they are coming to watch this because something is attracting them, right? कुछ तो attract कर रहा है.
One thing I want to say, ये प्लेटफॉर्म में क्या होता है, थ्रिलर्स आते हैं, पुलिस कॉप फिल्म्स आती हैं, सब यही चलता है ज्यादातर आप देखोगे. बच्चों के लिए क्या है आपके पास? You understand? This is for the kids also, this film. Kids have seen 4, 5 times, I know. They want to see Coolie #1 because there's a lot of crime, genres are there in this platform. So this is definitely this is an entertaining film, totally entertainer for the family. And अभी आज के ज़माने में सब family घर में ही है, कोई कहीं नहीं जा रहा. So you have that liberty to show them a right film.
Absolutely. In fact, that was one of the big decisions to keep the film for the Christmas weekend because even though schools are online, this is vacation period technically. So
and one thing about it is जो ये बाकी फिल्में अडल्ट फिल्में थोड़ी होती है वो रात को ही देखी जाती है, दिन में तो नहीं देखी जाती है ना. मतलब दिस इज अ डे फिल्म.
नो एब्सोल्युटली. वरुण, आपके फैंस दुनिया भर में हैं. आपने शोज आपने करे दुनिया भर में, आप शोज करते हैं. एक जो चीज खासियत जो बॉलीवुड से लोगों का जो एक कॉन्सेप्ट है वो ये है सॉन्ग एंड डांस एंड मसाला एंटरटेनर इज समथिंग दैट पीपल एसोसिएट बॉलीवुड विद. बहुत बार हम देखते हैं कि हम लोग वेस्ट को कॉपी करने के चक्कर में उनके तरीके की फिल्में बनाने की कोशिश करते हैं, बट जो एक इसेंस है बॉलीवुड का, इंडिया का, वो सॉन्ग एंड डांस का ही है. आपका जो एक्सपीरियंस है वो कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है कि उस चीज को प्रिजर्व करने के लिए, सॉन्ग एंड डांस और जो एस्केपिस्ट सिनेमा है उसको प्रिजर्व करना कितना इम्पोर्टेंट?
ये डेफिनेटली इंडिया की खासियत है। आज के टाइम में बहुत आसान है बोलना कि यार ये चीजें आज के टाइम में चलती नहीं है, क्योंकि थिएटर बंद है, सिंगल स्क्रीन्स नहीं चल रही है इतना, एंड बहुत आसान है क्योंकि दिस आर कम्युनिटी लव। बट अगर ये चीजें चल रही नहीं होती तो गाने इतने पॉपुलर क्यों हो रहे हैं, क्यों इतने लोग ये गानों के डांस कवर्स बना रहे हैं, क्यों स्ट्रीमिंग साइट्स पे गाने स्ट्रीम हो रहे हैं, क्यों इतना फैन फॉलोइंग इन चीजों का है, या डायलॉग्स का मीम्स बनते हैं, बिकॉज वायरलिटी उसी चीज की होती है जो मास कंजम्पशन में हो सकता है ना। तो ये फिल्म हम लोग ने बनाई इसीलिए थी, हम लोग ने बनाई मास कंजम्पशन के लिए थी। सॉन्ग एंड डांस हमेशा से चलेगा ये देश में, क्योंकि आप देखोगे कि गणपति का त्योहार है तो लोग नाचते हैं, होली है तो लोग नाचते हैं, हम बर्थडे के दिन नाचते हैं, हम शादियों के टाइम नाचते हैं। ऐसा कोई त्योहार ही नहीं है इंडिया में जो हम नाच के नहीं मनाते नहीं है।
वो भाभी का गाना अभी भी बज रहा है शादियों में।
नहीं, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, सारे गाने बहुत पॉपुलर हो रहे हैं। एंड so Jackie, Vashu ji always I think was very innovative and far ahead of his time in terms of marketing, the way he marketed. आपको एक जो डिजिटल मीडियम पे किस तरीके से मार्केटिंग करना है उसको आपको बहुत कमाल की आपको समझ है। कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है आपके लिए एज अ प्रोड्यूसर टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट why it's very important to tap the digital marketing?
In the 4G 5G world, right, majority of the audience mobile phone पे है या digital products पे है। तो जैसे डैड करते थे डेविड अंकल के साथ, आपने एक प्रोडक्ट बनाया है, दैट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट टू मेक अ गुड प्रोडक्ट। देन द प्रोड्यूसर्स जॉब इज and in this case it's Amazon and us, it's our job to make sure that that product is reached out to the maximum audience so they are aware. That's what marketing is, and you have to move with time. So आजकल के ज़माने में digital is a very very powerful force, so we have to move with time. We have to know what technologies are there, what apps are there, how can we reach out to the maximum audience, because अगर डेविड अंकल और वरुण ने जो प्रोडक्ट बनाया है अगर मैं ऑडियंस तक नहीं ले जा पाऊंगा तो how will they be aware? So it's making a good film is a very very important thing, and making sure it reaches out to the right audience is also equally important. So it has to be the marriage of two. So you have to keep updating yourself कि क्या है और क्या नया कर सकते हैं. Also we all know, जनता को पता है कि हम अपना प्रोडक्ट बेच रहे हैं, लेकिन उसको किस स्टाइल में बेच रहे हैं. Is it coming across to forcing it down their throat, or is it coming across organic? Have we used some mind behind it? So these are all things which you have to keep in mind when you're promoting a film.
No, that's great. That's great. आपसे ये पूछना चाह रहा था डेविड जी कि ये भी सुनने में आया कि आप 2 और फिल्में आप रीमेक करने वाले हैं जो वाशु जी के साथ में आपने मिलकर बनाई थी. बीवी नंबर 1 being
अभी माइंड में, बट अभी कुछ नहीं. It's too early to say anything. I need little rest now. These kids are doing their job, and my wife needs me more than anyone, for some time. And maybe I come with an original also, you never know. Working. I've already worked for a lot of years. So आगे जो भी करूँगा, time बताएगा क्या करूँगा. We'll see how it is, Let the theaters open. Theater में भी देखेंगे क्या होता है. So many things are there. And India is full of entertainment. You understand?
बिल्कुल.
आप कुछ भी कर सकते हो यहाँ पे.
नहीं, absolutely. But बीवी नंबर 1 can we see do you think आप क्या रीमेक करना चाहेंगे बीवी नंबर 1 का?
Why you feeling like that? Should be done.
नहीं, अच्छा क्लासिक फिल्म थी, मतलब it did so well.
No, I don't think
आज
so.
भी गाने
It's too early to say about it. I would rather try a fresh film now. Definitely.
You would want to try.
I want to make a fresh, maybe a small film also at the same time.
Vijay, can we see more premieres from you guys in 2021 on Amazon? Movie premieres?
At this current stage, I don't have any new announcements that I can share with you, but definitely a path that we will continue to take because it's the right thing to do for customers given the uncertainty around the theatrical in the theatrical environment, and it's the right thing to do for the content creators as well. So we'll continue to explore these opportunities. I can definitely tell you some of the biggest films in Tamil are going to be on the service in general. So like I said, for us, making sure that we're entertaining the length and breadth of the country is most important, and films are incredibly.
I think Jan 13th, Jairam Ravi's film is coming, right?
So Jan 14th,
No, Jan 14,
Master-
don't you have a film of Jairam Ravi,
Yes.
Jairam Ravi 25? No, sorry, that's releasing. That's coming on OTT. You all have Master ahead, right?
Yeah, Master is releasing in theaters on Jan 13th.
Master is releasing in
Yeah,
theaters.
correct.
Master is releasing.
Then it will,
on Pongal.
yeah, and then it will come to our service. We have Mara, which is another Tamil film with Meri and Shraddha Srinath. That's early January. That's a direct.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to continue, picking up as many premieres as we can. So watch this space.
All right.
You know,
Okay. So
Faridun, actually, what's been really nice teaming up with the Amazon Prime Video is that, like Vijay said, that they have a variety of films and variety of genres. They have Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam films, which I've watched as well on the service, and they have some great Hindi originals and Hindi shows as well. So when a comedy film like Coolie gets added to that roster, it's amazing for the viewer, because when the viewer is even taking membership, he's not only taking membership for one film, he gets this huge variety of everything, of every different genre and everything. So that's why it made more sense for our Coolie #1 family, this franchise, to become part of the Amazon Prime Video universe, and it fit in so well.
So Vijay, as Varun has said about the membership, the subscribers part of it, how has Coolie #1 impacted you guys in subscriber wise?
Well, I don't have any specifics to share there, but the fact is, Faridun, that everything that we do fundamentally is to grow the service in India. As popular as the service is, we still have a long way to go. I mean, if there are 175 million households in India that are addressable, and so every single piece of content that we create, every piece of marketing that we put out, is fundamentally to encourage more people to come on to the Prime membership program. And this film, without a doubt, has, like other great pieces of content, has definitely made a big contribution. Again, if I were to go back to just the geographical data I shared with you, 3,700 plus cities and towns have already watched this film on the opening weekend, right? What does that tell you? It tells you that Prime Video's access has become really far and wide. And that means our aim of bringing more people from the length and breadth of the country into the membership program is working, and obviously it's on the back of great content.
All right, so
you'll have to read between the lines, because getting out information is very tough for everyone. But
165 countries,
it's definitely growing. That's the
165 countries. It also tells you that the sort of reach that Indian films have, which is massive.
Now, Indian mass films have.
That's right. To be honest, I think, again, not to sound pompous about this, I do believe that Prime Video gives access to Indian content when physical distribution, even under normal circumstances, cannot. All right, because of the sheer fact that it's coming to them day and date, it's coming to them, on a service that's convenient and easy to use, and it comes to them at 4K high quality viewing experience. The point I'm making is, if you were in a part of Europe and you did want to enjoy the latest in Hindi film in a theater, trying to find that schedule would be really hard. Versus when it comes on Prime Video, you can just schedule whatever time that you want to schedule and enjoy it, maybe on the weekend itself. So we do play that part as well. And even though traditional distribution exists, it has its own layers of challenges. So I'd like to believe that this is going to encourage a lot of non-diaspora people to enjoy more great Indian cinema.
So Varun, now a lot of very interesting web shows have come in 2020. Now Tandav is coming up in 2021, very, very eagerly awaited. Can we see you getting part of any web shows? Quite a few Bollywood actors, they are getting into it. There's Shahid, there's several. Saif has started it. Saif is once again going to be seen in Tandav. Can you see you getting into the web show space?
I think you should ask this question to Vijay only. If they come to me with something exciting, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. We'd love to have him.
He's done October. He's done.
Hey, listen, Faridun, this is again, it's by design, but we are home to most of his films, right?
Yes, I know that.
Yeah,
I know that. Yeah, I know that.
I think 9 out of 10 films that he's worked in, we are home to. We'd love to have him on a show. It's just that we have to find a script that excites him, something that is of his stature, and why not? I mean, I think he's one of the most versatile artists in Indian cinema today. To your point, from a guy who's at ease right in a movie like October, and all the way to Coolie #1 and everything else in between, whether it's Badlapur or my other favorite street dancer.
That's because of your kid. That's why.
Oh, no. It's because I'm a big fan of just dance movies, you know. I mean,
No, and Faridun, I would like to add to what Vijay is saying. You know, and,
Yes. Yes, please.
you know, we have some really good actors nowadays, which is great. But you know, this genre of Coolie #1, you know, we know that it's not a very easy genre, and I feel that Varun is amongst the few actors who can pull this off effortlessly, because it's a very make-believe genre. It's borderline fairy tale-ish. So he is one of the few actors we have in the country amongst the young actors who can actually pull this off, you know, and still, you know, keep you entertained. And you know, you understand creativity. You know, you like singing and stuff like that. You know that the toughest thing to do as an actor, and I can tell you that also as an actor, the toughest thing to do is comedy. You know, it seems the most easiest because it consumed like that, but it's the toughest thing to do, you know, because it's all about timing. You know, it's all about energy. It's all about the beat. It's actually like dancing, you know, it's like choreography. So yeah, as in, you know, he is
Sure. No, I think that's absolutely. So, Varun, something about your forthcoming films. What is the latest on your?
So there's obviously Jug Jug Jio, which I'm shooting right now, and there's another film for which I'll be leaving in Feb. I'll be shooting for the first time in Arunachal Pradesh, so I'm very excited about
Oh,
that.
wow.
And yeah, Vijay is laughing. I don't know whether he's got those films also.
clearly he has it. That's why he's laughing.
No, but yeah, so there's some good stuff coming up, and like I said, like we are very pleased. I think with this, there's a film with Sriram as well. So like I said, there's a lot of stuff coming up, and but I couldn't be happier with the team that we have.
I'm also in the line.
100%. Like I said,
I've sent him 3 things. He's not said yes to any
no,
one of them.
no.
So is it BB #1 remake?
No, no remake, but definitely I'll be working with Jackie again, because he's a wonderful producer. And like I'm saying this everywhere, because I think it's important to be said that in these times you need a lot of grit, determination, passion to fight back, because you're getting attacked from all over, almost. And
of course.
Obviously, having Amazon on our side, having Vijay on our side has been a big help. But Jackie has really, I think, shown his mettle with this.
Passion has to be there in cinema. Passion is not there.
No, absolutely.
It's useless.
David ji, मैं आपसे जब भी मैं मिला हूँ, चाहे वो नोवोटेल के लॉबी में हो.
Yeah.
And, you know, the sort of passion that you have for Varun as an actor, I think it's amazing. But the best part is that you've always let him be, and he has come up on his own entirely.
On his own, that's all. Yeah, that's it.
आप कैसे देखते हैं वरुण की जर्नी को एज एन एक्टर? आप कैसे देखते हैं? बिकॉज उन्होंने जैसे जैकी ने भी कहा, उन्होंने बहुत, विजय ने भी कहा, उन्होंने वैरायटी की फिल्में करी है. He has done, and when an actor can have that level of variety, वो उसमें longevity अपने आप से आ जाती है.
But that's a fact, you know. When he got his first break, also I got the biggest shock. I said, "ये क्या पिक्चरों में काम करेगा? ये actor कब बन गया?" I told my other son. So he started working. I saw his film. I saw how he was working. Then my son said, "Second film, Dad, you should do now with him." So that is how I did. I did a film, and I realized, you know, he was improving in that film, but he did very well. मतलब मुझे लगा कि ये कर लेगा अपने आप. So after that, तो his growth was there. When बदलापुर कर रहा था, तो I was a little scared. I used to say, क्या कर रहा है यार? He used to be very quiet, come home, get into the, wouldn't talk when he's in the mood. और दाढ़ी बढ़ाता जा रहा था. I told my son, यार, I told my wife also, यार, दाढ़ी कब काटेगा यार? मुझे अजीब लग रहा है. और you know, that type of film, he was in the character and all. But the director I knew very well. He was an ex-student of FTI, junior of mine. And he did show me the film, and I saw the film. I understood यार, it's a good film. मुझे ऐसे लगा बहुत आर्टी होगा, but commercial लगा, नवाजुद्दीन और ये दोनों. And after that then इसको छोड़ दिया. मैंने बोला अभी ये सुनेगा भी नहीं, अब इसको जो करना करने दो. So that's how I made films in between also, but
Right.
as an actor,
There'll be some arty films coming up also.
yeah,
Don't worry.
he does all type of films, and I don't stop him. He's right. Yeah, he should. Should work all genres. Yeah, why not? That's an
No,
actor.
absolutely.
You shouldn't
That-
get
that-
scared, you know. But क्या
नहीं,
एक दिन जब एक एक्टर कमर्शियल हो जाता है ना, उसको डर लगता है सिर्फ. Most of them will say, they'll all like me also. Every time I'm an ex FTI only. Every time मैं सोचता हूँ I'll make a different film this time. यार शुरू करूँगा. करते 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 फिर वहीं आ जाता हूँ मैं. तो वही बोलते हैं ना कि चलती गाड़ी का बोनेट नहीं खोलना चाहिए. The car's moving well, but you know I should change. Yeah. That's it.
All right, so David ji, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Yeah, nice meeting
Congratulations.
you. A long time, you know. And
जी,
you
जी,
improved
thank
a
you.
lot, यार. तूने कितना
Thank
काम
you.
कर लिया यार. I will keep watching. वैसे तू कब नया नया आया था? हाँ.
नहीं, thank you very much.
Growth
David.
ना. हाँ.
Thank you very much. जी, जी, thank you.
God bless you. All
Thank
of
you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you
Great
so much,
time.
and Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you,
Happy
David
New
ji,
Year. Yeah. That's me.
Happy New Year.
and Jackie and Vijay, and congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having us. Happy New Year
Thank
to
you.
you.
Happy New
Thank
Year.
you. Thank you so much.
man.